Hey everyone, this is Aman Jaiswal. Welcome on my YouTube channel, and this video is again a podcast video. And today I invited a guest who is a web developer, and he is from Oman and but currently staying in Balochistan. He has earned more than 60 lakh at the age of 18, and he will be telling you about his complete journey, how it started, how you can start on Fiverr in 2023, how to get clients, and what you can do. So watch the video till end. You will get to know definitely a lot of things from this video. Make sure to subscribe the channel, hit the like button if you love the video. Let's start the video. Hey, so welcome on my YouTube channel and thanks for accepting my invitation request. First of all, I would like that if you introduce yourself with my audience.
Hello, Aman. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm Kalkoch. Most people know me by the name of Zubair.
Yeah.
And I am a programmer and a freelancer. And currently, I'm working on content creation. And yeah, this a short description.
Yeah, thank you. So, from how much you are doing and you are in this field?
You mean in the freelancing field or the web development?
In freelancing field.
In the freelancing, I've been doing it since 2019.
2019.
And yeah, right. And for the web development, I've been doing it for almost 6 to 7 years.
Oh, you are in web development from 6 to 7 years. So, basically, what languages you have learned for getting in this field? And I want to know about the complete roadmap, that how anyone can start in 2023 and learn the web development from scratch.
See, the development is a field where you can choose any language that you want. But to get started, there are some markup and styling languages that people should learn, which is HTML, of course, HTML and CSS. And once you learn those, then comes the the programming language, where comes the real part, the real juice of this whole scenario. So for me, I learned HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. After that, I learned some framework such as Bootstrap and jQuery to get started on the and making my experience a little bit better and easier for me to write codes. And after a few months of creating a static website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, I started on PHP. And along with PHP, I had to learn MySQL as well, because that is important for creating dynamic websites.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I once I learned those, I started like first I created a lot of websites. Like you can't imagine how much website I have created for nothing, just for fun, because I like it. And so in 2019, when I started freelancing, I saw that Python has a great has potential opportunities and also is in demand. So I started learning Python, and after I learned Python, I started working on the Django. And currently, most of the websites I create are in Django or PHP, if they are not static, of course.
Yeah. Why you don't learn that language? We say Node.js and then React.js as a framework.
Those I could learn if I wanted, but my target was not to create beautiful website. My target was to create functional and dynamic and highly, how can I? What is the word? I can't recall it. But it's like I want to create websites that are mostly useful. So in real sense, and web development field, the look does not matter as much as the functionality matters.
Yeah.
Look is also a great factor. Also, UI and UX is a huge factor of this field. But more important than that is the functionality and the brain of your, or the soul of your website. So I was much interested in that. So that's why I went with the PHP and backend development more than the front end.
So for whom you make websites, like for small businesses, or just if anyone is getting started with freelancing or something?
When I started, I didn't join Fiverr at the first point. There was a group when I was. I think I was in Karachi. Yes, I was in Karachi when I started my freelancing career, and my tuition teacher, told me a Facebook group. He told me that there is a group called Pakistani Freelancers or something. So I joined that group, and through that, people went and typed that I need a website, because that was in cheap rates than the marketplaces and other, because most of them were beginners, right? The people who don't have any work right now. So I joined that group, and through that I get 1 to 2 clients. And when I get those clients, I thought about Fiverr, and then I registered. And to get started, I had to have some reviews. I know that if I don't have any reviews in my profile, no one's going to trust me, right? They should know who is Kachpur, right? Why should I trust him? He has projects done or anything like that. So I told my relatives, just you don't need a website. Even you don't need a website, just come and I will give it to you for free. I will pay you for what you are paying to Fiverr, and you just need to give to a good review, right? And also at the time when I joined, there was an option called uh, buyer request. Yeah, right, buyer request. And in the recent years, Fiverr removes that, and it is something new. But I think that was very useful for the beginners. And currently, the only way that you can go is to be active all the time. Try to be active as much as you can, at least 18 hours a day. Just be online, even if you're not doing anything. Just be online and do some reviews on your Fiverr profile, right? That's much important.
Hmm. Right now, Fiverr is so competitive, right? There is a lot more competition there. So even if I posted one gig there, it didn't got selected. No one messaged me for as a client. So how can I start or someone start on Fiverr and get my first client there? Uh, One thing you told that reviews matter, and what about the other? Should we promote our gigs? And if yes, then how we can do that?
Regarding the promoting of gigs, by default, Fiverr has an option to promote your gigs, but that option is only limited to the buyers, sorry, to the sellers who has at least level 1 or level 2, or more than that levels. But regarding your starting and the competition, look, no one is going to pay you for something they could do themselves, right? They they're paying you because you have spent a lot of time in a specific field, in a niche, right? So you have to focus on one niche and be an expert of it. And if your goal is only to earn through Fiverr, then I suggest to first find a niche that you are interested in, as well as it is in demand in Fiverr, but the competition is less. An example can be new features. Oh, sorry. Okay, so new features. A lot of new categories are being added to Fiverr in the recent few months. You can go into the specific categories that are new, and you can learn about them and start freelancing.
If someone wants to
That is
start in web development, because I am from technical college, so most of the student in my college are currently doing web development. So I think right now web development field is has lots more competition, right? So how anyone can start right now in web development on Fiverr or Upwork like platforms?
there is competition in every field, except it is new, or it is just a new field like Web3. There is less competition if you want to go to that field. But web development in general, is, I agree with you, is indeed a lot of competition out there. But as I told you before, what you need is to be an expert of a specific thing. It can be either WordPress, or it can be either a plugin in WordPress, right? You can go that specific in that field. So for me, uh, I work specifically in Django right now. If I was starting right now, because when I started, there was competition for PHP, but there was more closure to opportunities for me in Fiverr. That's why I started with PHP. But of course, there was a lot of competition, right? But right now, if I wanted to start a new account, I would focus on Django and some specific databases and some specific specification of my gig and my field. That would be much easier to deny the all the
Get the first
competition,
clients.
right?
Yeah. So we have to focus on a specific field, right? That is the answer. And second one, we have to make sure that our profile has reviews, right? A good review.
Right,
So
right,
for
right.
that, we can do some work for free. That how you told that you have
Yeah,
made some websites
you
for fun and for your
not only for
relatives.
free.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. Not only for free, but you also have to pay the people who are buying from you. If they don't need it, why would they, purchase from it from you? So you need to pay them. So
The main thing, we have to bring some reviews on our profile, and for that,
no, the main thing is you should have the what can I say? The guts to create the profile, because many people just think there is a lot of competition and this and that. Keep taking around, but they don't take the first step. The first step is to ignore all the excuses that you have in your mind and just create the profile and be online. If even if you can't afford to buy reviews or pay your relatives to do reviews on your profile, if you keep online for at least 2 weeks,
hmm,
I would be surprised if you say me that I did not get any messages from any client. If you have a good profile and good gigs, and if you keep online at least 18 hours or 16 hours a day on Fiverr,
16 hours
I'll
a
be
day.
surprised. You just need to open your laptop and go to fiverr.com. That's it. There's nothing, you don't need to do some work or anything like that. Just
Oh, so
keep
this
your laptop on.
basically,
Basically, this is part of algorithm, right? If I will
Right,
be
exactly.
online, then Fiverr will understand that he is authentic person and he is interested in selling his gigs.
Exactly. Because
yeah,
Fiverr only give opportunities to the people who are in need of it, who really want the opportunities, who are going to give their time and yeah, basically time. They can give you their time on the project, and another thing is once you get your first project, that is the the core or the base of your building, right? If you're creating building, you need to create the base. So the first project that you get, do everything as you can, even don't sleep if you don't have to, if you don't have time, but complete that project as satisfactory as you can to the client, and make sure that they give you a good review.
yeah,
And that's most important. And just keep them intact and keep chatting with them every day, keep them updated. That's all they need. Clients just need to be updated. What I'm purchasing is being developed as I wanted it. So you need to update your clients all the along the way, not even for the first project, but for the all projects that are going to come along in your
Is there any other way from where you get clients or you sell your work apart from Fiverr, like getting an internships or anything like that?
no, nothing like that. My main focus is or was freelancing, but in the recent years, I am more focusing on the content creation,
hmm.
and that's why I have that blog, developerwings.com,
Yeah, you have a
and
YouTube
also I'm
channel
working
also,
on the
right?
right. I have a YouTube channel as well, and that's in Baluchi most of the time. But I'm also thinking of another channel that will be called Developer Wings. YouTube channel is will be called Developer Wings as well, where I will post English videos. But yeah, sorry, I forgot your question. What was your question?
My question was that do you have any other way of getting the clients?
Right. So when I started, my only way was the Fiverr. But along the way, I got some clients. Those were thinking of a long term. They were not just coming for a project and will be disappears. But I got some client who were interested and they liked my work and they'd like to me to keep working for them for their projects, or they have a SaaS software as a service. They have such a website that need regular development or anything like that. So I got some clients like them, sorry, like them, and yeah, so he messaged me. I don't know how we shared emails on Fiverr, because that is against the Fiverr rules. But somehow, because I'm creating their website, of course there are going to be a way for me to share my email. Or he will know. Obviously, he will know my email and at least some personal detail that he can contact me. So he contacted me through my email and he said that I want you to work for me, but I can't work. We can't work on Fiverr because Fiverr has a lot of taxes.
Hmm.
When I was working on Fiverr, and I'm still working on Fiverr, but when in my starting ages, there was 20% charges on the buyer as well as the seller. Currently, on buyer, it's I think 5% or something, and for the seller, it's the same 20%. So he told me that if we can, work outside of Fiverr. Since it was an email, I don't not have any, any fear of getting my account banned. So I accepted it, and we started working on Skype. And a lot of client like him got to me, and yeah, so I'm working mostly for them because my first priority are the permanent clients, and then the new clients. If I got enough time, then I will work on with them as well.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I got to know about yours from a site, yourstory.in. I saw there your profile. So,
Yeah, right.
do you have any startup? Because that is a site where all startups are mentioned, right?
There is an interesting story behind it. There is a guy in Pakistan called Abdul Wali. He has a site, and he used to teach, SEO related things, because I did not have any interest in SEO, because I did not tried content creating before. But in the recent years, have been focusing on content creation and SEO and all of those things. So I get to know this guy, and this guy has a website. I can't say the name of the website, but it was a website, and it was listed in yourstory.in. So that's a great opportunity for me to list my my website there as well, because it is a backlink. Backlink is something that all of these persons want from big sites. So yourstory.in was an opportunity for my site to be listed there so that I can get a backlink. So I listed it there, and it is a sort of a startup, you can say, developer wings, because I'm planning a lot of things for this website, not only blogs and not only courses, but maybe in the recent year we will see some products in that website or anything like that. So that's why I listed in the yourstory.in.
One question I want to ask, that some of viewers make videos that go create your profile on Fiverr or Upwork and make simple Canva designs or simple things like Instagram story templates, which one can do by himself and sell there. Is these things are really working there? Because I don't think that I will get any client by doing this, because people know that how to do these simple tasks, then why they will hire us?
Exactly. Aman, when you asked me for, I don't know, it was the first or second question, but you asked me about something, and I answered that no one is going to pay you for something that they can do
They
it
can do.
themselves, right?
Yeah.
So you have to spend hours. They're paying you because you spend a lot of hours, a lot of years, a lot of months for learning something. And they don't want to do the same. They don't want to, if they want to create a poster, and they don't want to do 1 year course for creating a poster, right? They need time. So they're paying for your time that you spent, not for the time you're going to spend on the project, but for the time that you have spent on learning that specific skill.
Right. There is no shortcut. Many people make videos on these topics.
Then there is no shortcut. You have to have dedication to learn first and then come into that field.
So we had a great session. We have talked about everything. Thank you for joining this podcast and sharing a great experience and knowledge with my audience. Thanks.
Pleasure.